Hey you guys, it's Diane here with Pretty Fun Stuff YouTube channel, and today I have a quick little project share for you. This is going to be a design team project for photobella.com, and let me go over with you the products that I use for this project. I did use a Graphic 45 large black tag. I also used the Graphic 45 die, the large tag die. So this cuts out the paper that fits onto here perfectly. And then I used some Graphic 45 enamel dots. Then what else I use from photobella.com is the Julie netting stamps. So this one's an older stamp. Currently it is not available. However, there are lots of new Julie netting stamps available at Photobella, and I would suggest to go over to the website and check them out because there's some really cute new ones that are out. This is an older one. The paper collection I used for this project is the Elegance Graphic 45 paper collection, and I used this little section right here. This very first page, I used the Eiffel Tower here. Now the paper that I received from Photobella for my design team package this month, I received the I Want It All bundle, but it did not include the 8x8. I purchased the 8x8 myself. So I got everything else, the 12x12, the journaling cards, the chipboard, the stickers, the patterns and solid. I got all of that. I just didn't get the 8x8. They do have a bundle that includes the 8x8, and then they have a bundle that does not include the 8x8. And of course you can buy each individual component on its own also. So on this project I used the 8x8, the Eiffel Tower sheet, and then I also used a couple of sheets from the patterns and solids. I used this one and then the pink. So this is a lovely collection. I really like this black and white here with the Eiffel Tower and all the dress forms and perfume bottles. That's so pretty. And then they have some geometric designs here and some solids on the other side, of course. So there you go. There's a little taste of that. And then I also used one chipboard piece out of the chipboards. And then I also used one of these. This is the journaling cards. And this is what they look like. So I did use one of these. The other products that I used, so all those products are from Photobella. These products are other products that I had in my stash. So I used some foam flowers. I used some twine. I used some black Recollections embossing powder. I used some embossing powder by a Ranger. This is vintage pearl. I used some little pearl dots I got from Walmart. I used a little birdie stamp, and I used the Sending You Hugs stamp. So I used that, and I embossed this with the black embossing powder. I also used this stamp by Memento, and I also used the Winter Really Reasonable collection. I used it all, but I pulled, this is a more recent Spring Fling March. This was the March Really Reasonable monthly ribbon, and it was this one was in here. So it's this one that I used on my project. Okay, let me show you what I created really quickly. This is what I made. It's a little tag. It's a Julie Nutting doll tag. So, of course, here's the reasonable ribbon. There's some of the twine. So here's where I used the Eiffel Tower paper, and here's where I used that Patterns and Solids pink. So what I did was I used the die to cut out the pink. And then for the other one, I just kind of measured, and then I used my corner rounder to round the corners so that paper would look nice on the front. Then of course I stamped my new Julie netting die on I stamped my stamp on white 110-pound cardstock. I colored her hair with Copic markers, and then the dress is actually paper pieced from the paper, and I embossed, if you can see, I embossed this little portion here with the white. That was the vintage pearl embossing powder, so I did that. And I also used diamond dust on her little poof on her dress. I also used diamond dust on the butterfly on her headband, and then on her shoes. So you can see how that sparkles. And this is where I used the black embossing powder, and then the stamp that said sending hugs, and I just cut this out. I cut the tail myself. Here's those little foam flowers. Here's the twine. Here's those little pearls from Walmart. Here's some fringe I had in my stash that I added to the bottom. I also fussy cut from the paper some roses and just stuck those periodically here and there. And then I added some pearls to the white crochet butterfly. And then here's the enamel dots from Graphic 45. So that's the front of the tag. And of course, here's that really reasonable ribbon. Now the back of the tag here, this is from the Patterns and Solids. And then these here are some inserts. This is from the journaling cards. Isn't that pretty with the Eiffel Tower? This is that stamp, the Memento stamp. I stamped it on cream cardstock with black Memento ink. I also stamped it on pink pearl cardstock from Recollection from Michaels. See where I took that stamp and stamped it, and then I used my Copic colors and colored in some of those areas. And then this is also from the journaling cards. Isn't that pretty? So I just stick that in this little pocket. And there we go. I had this little embossed flower on my desk. I'm not even sure what stamp set it was from, but I just thought, oh, that goes, and I glued it on. So, and then here's that little chipboard piece. I added some ribbon to the top of that. And that's the back of my little tag. So there's my quick little project share for you guys today. I used lots of products from my stash to create this, but I enjoyed working with this beautiful Elegance collection by Graphic 45, available at photobella.com. Thanks again for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. and ring the little bell so you'll get notifications when I have a new video that's out. Leave me a comment with any questions that you may have. And I thank you for joining me today. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.